value in you. If you imagine your partnership, your family dynamic with your dog, when they go out into the world, there's lots of things that are rewarding for them out there. And so you completely lose your value. Lots of people say, my dog's awesome in the house, but he's a nightmare in the dog park. There's 1,000 different reasons why. But just know that playing this game is building value in you. Really fun ways to mix this game up at home is by using anything your dog is into. Does anyone's dog have a favorite toy? Or a favorite game? Just call like ball? Yeah? So anything they're really into that they light up and go cross-eyed for is what you want to use. And the way you're going to make that really powerful is by limiting their access to it. And I'm not saying that in a lock it away in a cupboard, don't ever let them get it way. But the more time they spend with the thing that they love, the lower the value's going to go down. So if your dog's really big into tug, and you're leaving their tug toy on the floor all day, it's going to become less interesting to them. If your dog loves ball, and he gets 24/7 access to ball, we're not going to be able to use its potency in this game. So if you're practicing this during the week, and say for example Quill loves balls, yeah? Say if he loves balls, you're going to use it. So let him know you've got a ball. Throw a treat out. Then as soon as you give him your new recall cue, he comes running, and only when he comes running, boom, ball. And use what they're into to really reinforce the best recall. So they might get a piece of kibble or a treat for coming back to you, because what we're doing, practicing, is building up repetition and new behaviors. If you imagine creating new behaviors is like weightlifting. You don't go in, unless you're probably my husband, and start with the biggest weights in the gym. You start with the little weights, and then you build it up, and you're building up a history of repetition. And what that does is it creates habits. Then when your dog is auto running to you, because you've given them the cue for the best game ever, and they're coming running, and then you're reinforcing it with that game, when you're getting that really reliable, that's when you can start phasing out your food treats and introducing life rewards. You want to go play with those puppies over here? You got to come to me first? Okay, go play with the puppies. So use whatever they're into, that ever is making them light up, and let them know that you come through me, you go get it. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. Thinking of a cue. Thank you, Heather. She made me think, what else can you use if you can't use the word here or come? So, does anyone use the recall word to this day? Come? Yep. Does it work 100% of the time? No. No? Right, choose a new one. Quill? No? So, dog's name is not what you want to choose, because we probably use it in multiple contexts, multiple times a day. And especially as humans do, we get frustrated, and one day we're likely to use it in vain. And get frustrated and use their name in a negative context. So if you were thinking of choosing a new word, I really like here, because it's about pitch and tone and urgency. Think about projecting it across the football field or into a play fight. You want something that's really going to cut across and has an urgency to it, like right here, and point to the floor. Does anyone use here? I know you do, but it works. Most of the time. You guys here? You happy with that one?
Yes, which one's okay?
Yep. You use that one already? Does it work 100% of the time? No. Okay, choose a new one. You can use come. Don't do what I do. And I conditioned my dog to a whistle recall. Been married to Taylor 3 years, didn't even know he couldn't whistle. So he's screwed at recalling the dog. So come. What are you going to choose? Come here.
Come.
Come? Perfect. Here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Here? Here? Perfect. And you're going to pair it with a big fat point to the floor to let them know exactly where you want to go. So you're going to do exactly the same exercise you just did. So dog goes out, keep it close if they're getting tired. Dog eats treat, nose lifts up. You're going to start running backwards and go, here, boom, 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 depending on how good it was. By this point, you should be having 100% success rate with them running towards you without saying anything. So what this step in the process is pairing your new cue to that behavior of running towards you. So say it as they're already on their way, so you know they're coming. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, go for it.